In this position again, what gives you hope for next season that it may end differently?
Well, certainly our ending to the season where we were on a good run there, 8-3, I think, in our last 11 games, and we had a lot of guys that are hopefully going to be the future of this team, and take steps and play well towards down the stretch. So that's the hope. And there's Grand Rapids doing well. You saw young guys coming up from Grand Rapids that played really well and earned everything, every bit of ice time they got. So that's the exciting part. There's young guys coming up, and there's young people here that are playing well and want to be good players in this league.
With all that said, Dylan, does it feel like the jump from last year to this year to next year might be even more of a trend in your favor?
Yeah, I do, absolutely. I think it's a long season. It's 82 games. You have to prove it every game and every night, and you have to learn how to do that. And I think each year, each game, we're learning and we're building for that, and hopefully next year we can put it all together and really take a grab of it and not wait till the last 10-15 games. We gotta come out and have a better start than we did this year, and injuries are going to happen, and I think we proved when guys came up towards the end we have good depth in our organization, and we just have to put it together early, come out of the gates and win games.
When Henrik got hurt early and couldn't play, a lot was placed on your shoulders. How do you feel like your season was? When Henrik, Hank,
yeah,
when he couldn't play, a lot was put on you.
Yeah.
How do you feel like your season went?
I think personally, with Z not coming back, we missed him a lot. Obviously, a player like that, a person like that in this locker room, and you don't replace a guy like that. And for me, I tried to, through talking with Croner and Abby and Franzi and Dales and the older guys in this locker room, we're gonna have to come together. We're gonna have to, chip in for what he did and behind the scenes. And personally, after he said he wasn't going to play this year, I understood that I had to put some of that responsibility of what he meant on the ice and doing it right and playing big minutes and big face-offs and playing against the other team's best players. It's tough, but I feel like I took a step in doing that this year and took a huge step in my career playing against other great players and still producing offensively.
That said, how much of an onus are you going to take in this offseason, making sure that you're kind of carrying the flag to make sure these guys are getting better in the offseason, doing the things they need to do to, make sure that this doesn't repeat itself?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a huge summer for everyone. There's opportunity in our organization for each guy to get better, and in the summer you have to take care of yourself. Guys are off in their homes, and I'll be here and taking care of myself, getting ready for an 82 game grind. And this year I do feel when it got tough there late, I get a couple injuries, and I think maybe changing the way I train to make sure that doesn't happen and there's no setbacks for next year.
Dylan, the belief seems to be, at least with us, that you'll be named captain next year. If that is the case, I guess I would assume you would relish that role. How would that role, change for you or affect you? Or why would you be ready for that sort of thing?
I guess you don't know if you're ready until something happens, but I'm not worried about it, right? I'm just worried about coming back and trying to turn this around. We all are. We've had time where we didn't have a captain, but there's leadership in this room, and we've talked about that a lot. And Croner does it right every day and plays hard, and is still a great player. And Abby plays hard, and Franzi, and there's all a bunch of guys in here that definitely could be wearing the captaincy. But I try not to focus on that. I just try and focus on playing hard every game, and now we need to focus on winning.
It seemed like that you guys went through some tough stretches and found ways to right yourselves as a team. And the game in Minnesota, home game against Anaheim, where you came back and won. Has this team really rallied around one another, and maybe there's been more a level of gelling, especially this season?
I do find that, absolutely. I think there's one thing that we have done is battled all year, and we came out. Kenny came in this morning and talked, and he brought up only 5 games that we really didn't have it, and we didn't play well, and we were disappointed after walking out of the arena. But you know, at 5 games out of 82, it's going to happen. But we've had tough stretches, but we've always come back, and we've always practiced hard, and we've always battled hard, and you know, we've learned how to come back and face adversity, and we've done it together. So there definitely has been a chemistry in here and a gel where we had fun doing it. We kept it loose. We you know, did it together, and that's the most important part.
The chemistry. Will you go to Worlds?
I'm uncertain right now. I've had a couple injuries late, especially late in the season, and I want to go. I want to keep playing hockey, but I have to look after my body first and make sure I'm ready for next year.
The chemistry that your line formed here late in the season, I'm sure you're looking forward to carrying that over into next season. Is it nice knowing going into next season that I assume that line's set?
Yeah, absolutely, it does. You know, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to come back and play with those guys, and you know, they both work hard. They're both great players and make great plays, and I think, you know, with the ending we had to our season, we're going to hit the ground running and have the chemistry that, you know, hopefully we could ride. And Double A's got some chemistry with Taco, and you know, he's did a great job at center as well. So I don't think the lines are totally set with the injuries we had, but you know, there's got to be, it's got to be exciting, you know, for the fans, and it's exciting for us knowing that there's chemistry, and you know, we're going to be hitting the ground running.
What do you think you guys